Hey guys, I am back. I know I keep guys saying that. There's been some things that has been happening in my life. Um, I just want you guys to know that I know I have been gone exactly a month from what YouTube is telling me. My father-in-law passed away. It would be a week and a half now. He passed away on a Wednesday. He went into the hospital with influenza, and then they treated him with antibiotics and sent him home. And then like a couple days later, before Super Bowl, he started getting like nauseous to his stomach. And so me and my husband sent him back to the hospital. And I talked to him like the day before Super Bowl. And he said that he still felt nauseous to his stomach. And I said, well, you need to let the nurses know. And so Super Bowl, he watched the Super Bowl, which he was looking forward to. He's all about his football. Like, this whole family is crazy about football. But then the day after football, the hospital called my husband and said that my father-in-law decoded, which means he died. And they asked my husband, do you want me to bring them back? And my husband's like, yes, bring him back. It took them 20 minutes to bring him back. Then 10 minutes later, they called my husband back again and said that your father decoded again, which means he died again. It took them another 20 minutes to bring him back. So he was a total without oxygen for 40 minutes, which is tremendously harmful for your brain and body. So they brought him back, they incubated him, put a tube down his throat. He wasn't in a coma or anything. But they gave him kind of medication to like keep him calm, no anxiety. And it seemed like every time I talked to him, he would move his mouth. And like his wishes were to die at home. And the doctors kept telling my husband that they see this all the time and they feel like this is it. Everything's shutting down. This is hard for me to even talk about this. So this is why I've been gone. Yeah. So, we wanted him to die peacefully at home. So we had the doctors or the nurses take the tube out of his throat. I was hoping when they did that, he would be able to talk and come home. I'm sorry, you guys. It wasn't, he couldn't. I knew this was going to be hard for me to come on here and talk about this. So they transferred him home. And hospice came. And he survived through the night. And then exactly 11:45, he took his last breath, which was the next day. Right now, he wanted to have his funeral at his church that he went to before he had his stroke. And funeral services won't be until the end of the month. But I just needed time to... It takes so much time and energy to create a video. It's more than just hitting a record button. You have to create a title, a description, get your, plan everything out from A to Z, put your makeup out, what you're going to do for the video. It's a lot. And I just didn't have the energy to record a video or do any of this stuff. So I hope you guys understand that. I never had a father in my life. So he was like the father that I never had. So, yeah. So, let's get into, first I have to, because I didn't even put moisturizer on yet. I'm such a mess. I always use my Believe Aqua Bomb, so I'm going to apply some on. I hope you guys are doing good. I know St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Easter is also coming up. I'm like the type of person that has to like shop ahead of time. I was never always like that, but I started like getting ahead, and I already started shopping for like my grandkids, and I even still shop for my children, my older children. So I still need to shop for them, even though they'll probably get some candy, and maybe I'll put some money in some eggs or something for them. Let's test out a new primer from the drugstore. This is the Maybelline Poreless Jelly up to 24-hour. So it's going to be hydrating and also blur your pores. It's got 2% niacinamide. It has a pump. And I'm going to apply this so it's really got that jelly texture to it, to my pore area. And let's get my mirror out because we're going to investigate a play on words to see if this does blur the pores. So I'm looking because I didn't like mattify this side yet, and it really did blur my pores. So far I'm really impressed with that. So it did its job. So if you're looking for a drugstore primer, this would be something to pick up at the drugstore. I noticed Target's really starting to like bring other brands into their store. Like I'm seeing more ColourPop products in. I know that a lot of you have already seen like ColourPop already in the store, but they're getting even more products in. And then Kourtney Kardashian's vitamin, their supplement brand, that's in there now. I take the Focus supplement, and so far I really like it. It seems to work for me to keep me on task. It might be a mental thing, but it works for me. So what do you guys think? I think that primer did its job. I'm going to put some chapstick on because I think you guys should always put some chapstick on, especially if you're doing, lipstick or any kind of like lip gloss. Keep your lips moisturized so that when you do get the end, like I usually do from A to Z with a makeup. So when you guys do get to your last step for your lips are already prepped. They're not dry. It's not going to look funky when you apply your lip liner. Your lip liner is going to glide on with no issues. It's just going to look really beautiful at the end. So I have a new foundation. This is by Makeup Revolution. The IRL filter. I'm in the shade F2. A long wear, breathable, soft matte foundation. It comes in like a glass component, which is good. Good. What do I call it? Good. For a drugstore foundation, having a glass component, usually you only see that in like luxury foundations. So I'm going to put this on my palette like I always do. It has a pump. It's not a running consistency. It's thick. So keep that in mind. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use my paddle brush. I'm going to apply it to my face. And I'm going to try to keep my videos like not so long because I see that my videos are like 45 minutes and I try to like take some of the clips, and you see some of the clips, like my editing is not A+. So I try to like not look obvious, but you guys can tell that I edit it. I mean, let's be frank. But I'm getting better. Everything is self-taught. I try to go on YouTube and learn so many things, but a lot of it you don't really see on the internet. Let me look into the mirror. So this is definitely giving me a matte finish. It's very soft finish. I can see why they put that claim in. I love the way it looks. It covered my redness, so it's definitely a full coverage foundation. I really like that so far. Looks really great. So that is really good. For some reason, I'm so dry. I don't know if it's this room or what. Or just me being so dehydrated. I don't know. So I have a new contour. This is by the brand Saie. And I don't think I've tested anything from Saie before. So this would be new. This has got like a cool undertone. Why is this looking red? So this is what the applicator looks like. It has like this red, maybe the applicator was red and maybe the product is not red. Yeah, I think the applicator was red. And that's why it was looking red. I'm like, wait a minute, why is this contour looking red? I think I'm gonna contour my nose a little bit. I've never did that before. Let's just do it for fun. I should like have these already like pulled out ahead of time. What is this? Blush brush. Where are all my... Okay, I'll use this brush. I'm not going to use this for my nose. I put my contour up a little bit too high. It's a little bit higher than what I usually place it. Let me see what it's looking like in the mirror. It's blending out. So it's not like a product that you have to like blend out super fast. And it blends out seamlessly. I'm going to take a smaller brush for the nose. I generally don't do that for my nose, but I just wanted to do something different. Let's see. What do I want to use? Because I usually don't do my nose. I think I'll use this brush. And kind of when you do contour your nose, kind of bring it up to where your socket is in your eye. And then you can also soften it a little bit. I don't know if I like that. That's kind of looking like I just got punched in the nose. I'm just going to cover that with some foundation because I'm not liking that. It is not the product. It is the user. All right. So I have a couple blushes. When I bought these, I never had a chance to use these. This was a collab with P. Louise and Michaela. She's that TikTok beauty influencer that everybody loves. I love her so much. She's very talented. I adore her so much, even though I've never met her in person. She doesn't know who I am. But she collabed with P. Louise. She created a stunning palette, which I have and never used. Don't ask me why. Because I buy so many products and then I like never get to use them. And I don't know. I need to stop doing that. It's either you use them and buy them or don't buy them at all. So these are liquid blushes. This is in the shade Very Violet, which I'm kind of into like purple blushes. And then this one is in Pretty Pansy. I kind of love this shade. It's kind of different. So maybe I'll use this instead. I'm trying to figure out, does it squeeze out? How do you use this? Maybe you just squeeze it out. Yep. So you just squeeze it out. And I don't know how pigmented these are, so I'm just going to put like a tiny little bit. Like that. And then I use this brush right here. It's really pretty. I like that color. But I think I need some more contour because it kind of disappeared a little bit. That's, say, contour that you might have to build up a little bit, which is not bad. I kind of really not into the products that are really pigmented because you put too much, it can definitely destroy your face. And you gotta, it's just hard to like fix, you know, whatever's going on. You might be having a good makeup day. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some more. Yeah, that is much better. I'm like, am I going to be able to record a video or am I going to forget how I recorded a video? Like, do I need to like go back on training wheels or what? So I have also, we're like on the whole new brand to say. I have like 2 liquid highlighters. This is like the big size. This was like a sample size that I received. This was like a new highlighter they came out with. So this is Rose Glow. So this is like a pinky liquid highlighter. And I can show you what it looks like. So it looks like that. And then the other one is called Star Glow. And I'll show you what this one looks like. Which looks like that. So maybe I'll try this one. Some of these liquid products you need to like shake up, even foundations. So I'm gonna apply some on my palette. Let's see, what do I want to use? I'm gonna concentrate it. So I'm gonna use this. And you can definitely use this if you wanted to kind of like give you like a luminous glow underneath your foundation. You could use this even underneath your foundation. which I've seen done before. So this is not going to be blinding. This is kind of going to give you like a glow. Let me see if it's doing anything. Yep, it's definitely there. You can definitely see it in person. Let me see if... I don't know if you guys can tell. But it's definitely there. You can definitely see it on this side. See if I can build it up more so you guys can see. And you can even like tap it in to warm it up, and so that way it melts into your skin. But it's really pretty. I'm like so wanting to use this under foundation because I guarantee it's going to look gorgeous. Especially if you're doing any kind of like events or like going to any parties, like you're going to look so gorgeous. Especially, so like this would even look beautiful together because this is like a matte, so it's going to give you that kind of like hydrating also aspect at the same time. So we have concealer. This is by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in the shade, this is Magic Touch in shade 2. The applicator looks like this. And I'm going to apply it right there and there. Down the bridge of my nose. I have to put more dunk back in. Now I need something to blend this out. Anybody been watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians? I'm actually all caught up. I'm to the episode where Khloe and Kim go to Bali, I think. But I loved the last episode where Khloe turns 40. I know like Kourtney or Khloe's never going to see this, but I'm like, they already pre-recorded this. I think she turned 40 like long time ago, but still, Khloe, if you're seeing this, happy birthday, girl. I just know this is like definitely your year to shine and your 40s to shine, period, point blank. The Kardashians don't know who I am. I'm like a bug on the side of the sidewalk. Like, who is this? That would be so awesome to meet the Kardashians. I love Kris. Mama Kris, she is so awesome. Like, she is the best mom ever to be able to, like, just, like, get all the girls and even Rob. I haven't seen Rob, and I'm like, what is going on in his life? To be able to, you know, get all the girls opportunities and still have time for herself. Hopefully she still does. But she has a love life with Corey. I like him too. And I'm so glad that Mama Kris has somebody that loves her back. It was really surprising seeing Lamar on one of the episodes. And from what I heard, I guess he is sober, which I'm very proud of. That's really awesome. Like, I know how hard it is to, like, have a drug problem and be able to come out from it. Like, it's hard. And be able to keep it, keeping it is the hardest. Because you have to establish a whole new life. Sorry, guys. I'm so dry. I don't know what's going on. So I have a couple powders. When I placed my order on Ulta, I got a mirror from Kylie Cosmetics. She came out with a powder blur foundation. It's a natural blur powder foundation. I picked the shade up 1C because I like my powders to be cool. I'm not into warm tones or even neutral because sometimes neutrals can lean a little bit warm. But I love the packaging on this. Such a great job on the packaging. And like the component itself is really nice. Like they did such a good job on the packaging. And then I received this as a gift for buying the powder. So it's like a little compact mirror. And it's double-sided. And then this is what the back looks like. I don't know if this is still available, but it was when I bought it. So thank you to Kylie Cosmetics and Ulta for the free gift. Then I also bought the new purple powder to try out by MAC. This is the Lavender Studio Fix Pro Set and Blur. So we're going to try the purple powder underneath the eyes and then use the Kylie powder to do the rest of the face. Ooh, that is definitely purple. So that's what it looks like. It is a lavender shade. It feels really silky. Stamp this off. Wow, why does that look so good? Bring it all the way up to my nose. Let me look in the mirror. That looks really good. I like that. That is really beautiful. Underneath the eyes, if you want to brighten and smooth, it definitely, does it really blur? Yeah, it definitely blurs. I do see some blurring technology. So that is really cool. So good, MAC. Awesome. 2 thumbs up. All right. So let's go in with a powder blush. This is by Armani Beauty. And this is so small compared to what it looked like online. I'm not sure if it says the shade on it. It has a number on it. It's 51. It's got a mauve tone, something different. So I'm going to put some blush on. I should have applied the powder bronzer first, but we're already here, so I'm actually might have a good makeup day depending on how well these glitters are gonna work, because glitters can either work good or they can be bad. All right, this is also by Armani. Now this is huge. This is in the shade 110. And that's how big it is. It's so big. Dump my brush in, tap off, and then do the perimeter of my hair, forehead. This is really pigmented, so you might have to tap off a couple times. That's way too much. That looked like I got burnt and fried from a fryer. See, I tapped off twice, and look how freaking pigmented that is. Okay. Like, we might have to, like, dab the brush off. Oh my God, that's so much bronzer. Let's see if you can meet, like, can we go on the other side with it? Like, I just, like, dunked on this side and brought it back over here. That is, like, how pigmented it is and how much I used. Like, that is too much, Leah. Let me get a brush. I need to soften this a little bit. There we go. That is much better. We fixed it. That's why I wear the headbands, because I have to have a fan on, otherwise I get so hot. It's like a plus size thing. Like, if you're overweight, you get hot all the time, and I sweat, and it's so bad. So I have to have a fan. So, and then it just creates more problems, because then my hair is like going all over the place, and then I gotta put a headband on. Which now, after I've been like using brushes, it's out of place now. Let's do our brows. This might be the part where I do it off camera, because this is always the part probably boring for you guys. So I'm going to do my brows off camera, and I will be back. Alright, and I'm back. That was probably not on cue, but a little bit of practice and I'll be able to go, boom, brows are done. Alright, so if you guys are wondering what product I use, this has been like my fave, like my holy grail. This is by Imco Beauty, and it's the dupe for the Kosas brow pencil. If Kosas wants to send me their version of their brow pencil, I would love to test it out. All my information is down below. But yeah, I love that pencil so much. It's so creamy. Like, you're able to draw those hair strokes. It is just, ooh, I love it so much. So let's prime our eyes. Very controversial in this video, because these are the only colorful palettes I do have. I have the Jawbreaker by Jeffree Star. And then I also have the colorful palette by Painted, which was another great palette. Both these palettes were top-notch, beautiful formulas. I mean, like, gorgeous. From the packaging to the outer exterior, like, I mean, come on. You get a mirror. I don't know if this is still available, but this is just gorgeous. The formula on it was beautiful. Look how gorgeous the front of it is on this palette. This is still available. It has a huge mirror, so you can, do your full face of makeup with that mirror. You're getting, like, so many different colors, so many different beautiful shimmers. That bubblegum pink I would wear all the time. It is just gorgeous. So, I'm trying to figure out, the palette we're going to be using is made by Rude Cosmetics. It's the United States of Glitter. And you get like a mirror, and then look at all these glitters. They are beautiful. So I'm trying to figure out what to use. I mean, I usually don't lean orange. That would be something different I would not, usually generally use. There's a holographic one. Let's see. I wish you guys could tell me which ones to use. But I think you guys would probably want me to use this Glimmerland, which is in this corner right here, which is like a chameleon holographic color. I think that's what you guys would want me to use. And those have so many different colors. I could put down, let's see. What would look good with that? Okay. I figured out what I'm going to do. So, I am going to use out of Jeffree Star's palette. This is the shade Cherry Wet. So, I'm going to use this shade right here in my crease. So, I'm going to take a fluffy brush. Oh, I don't want that brush. Definitely not that brush. Tap in. Like, that's pigment right there. Then go into my crease. Back and forth. And then circular motions. I want to definitely build her up. So what do you guys usually do to celebrate St. Patty's Day? I don't usually do anything. My life is so boring. You guys would get so bored with it. I just love creating content. Like, look how beautiful that shade is. And then for Easter, I usually like make a ham, but I want to do something different. I've told my husband, I usually do these gyros where my husband, he does the best steak ever. And he marinates it in Italian dressing. And he puts mushrooms in there. And I take some pita bread, cucumber, and cut it up. And I toast the pita bread. I get some butter out. I can't do it too. And I slice up the steak after it's been cooked. Actually, no, I cut the steak up and then fry it up. Have my husband fry it up. And I cut the cucumber up like I was saying. I have sour cream. I toast the pita. And then when it's done toasting, I take a butter knife and I put butter on both sides of the pita bread. And you could actually, it's probably the wrong way to tell you to do this. You should actually put the butter after you put the steak inside, because it's just going to be a mess getting your hands dirty. Not dirty, but full of butter. But you should probably toast your pitas and then put your steak inside the pita. Put the sour cream in there. Put your cucumber in there if you like cucumber. If not, leave it out if you're not a cucumber lover. And then put butter on both sides of the pita bread. And all right, now we're here for the fun part. Now we're gonna take some glitter glue. I have the NYX, like I always do. I don't even think there is another glitter glue that I know of. And I'm gonna put it all over my lid. And I'm gonna use my finger to apply the glitter. So I have a little bit control. So this is called Glimmer Land, which is right here. Man, I kind of wanna, can I switch? This shade is calling my name, but that's just too much paint. So I'll just keep the shade. All right. I'm gonna take the sleeve off. So that is what the shade looks like. Oh, I just know this is gonna be so glittery. Apply a little bit more. I think I'm going to use my pinky for the outside edge. Yeah. That is really pretty. Now I'm going to take the Kylie Cosmetics and I'm going to take a fluffy brush and I'm going to put that all over where I didn't put the rest of the powder and blend everything in together. Where is that powder puff at? There it is. Okay. So I'm gonna keep testing this out. So far, I like it, but I don't know how I feel about it yet. So I have a new liquid eyeliner. This is by Haus Labs. So I'll show you how dark this is. It's pretty dark. See how well this goes over the glitter. And it's going over the glitter, which always a plus, because some liquid eyeliners do not like shimmers or metallics. So that is an A+ in my book. And I'm just going to put like a tiny tail. I'm not going to make a wing today. get some of that glitter off this liner. There. And then I also have a new mascara. This is also by Haus Labs. This is the B Structural Volumizing and Lengthening Mascara. I love like the packaging. Even like the liquid liner goes together. I love this. I kind of wish it weighed, like had more weight to it. I'm going to use a new eyeliner. This is by Wet n Wild. It's the Hello Kitty collab. And I'm going to apply it to my eyes. Super creamy. That was super creamy. Like, look how dark that is. I'm impressed. Like, I don't know if these are still available, but I ended up picking up the liner and the lip liners. Like, the lip liners were even creamy. Let's test out the mascara. I'm going to wipe some of it off. So I don't like going with a whole ton of product. So the wand looks like this. Very interesting. Okay, so I like this. This is going really well. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, like, look how much volume that gave me. So this is with the mascara, and then this is none. That is pretty good. Let me apply some to the bottom. That is pretty good. Okay. Haus Labs, you did that. I like these so much. Like, these are going to probably be in, like, my daily makeup routine because I like it so much. Now, what am I missing? Oh, powder highlight. Do I have a powder highlight down here? I'm just going to use one of my favorites. Because I didn't pick up the powder highlighter. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild. I know. You guys are getting tired of this. The Wet n Wild and Marilyn Monroe collab, which is still available on the TikTok shop. But I like this so much. So beautiful. And I didn't go wham, wham, thank you, ma'am on it. What are we missing? Setting spray. We're using the Urban Decay All-Nighter. This is the new watermelon fruit, and this really does smell like watermelon. I love that smell. This is definitely, if you're looking for a new setting spray and you love watermelon, this is good. And it melted everything together like gorgeous. And now for the lips. So I have two new lip products. I don't know, I can't talk. Probably because I've been gone so long. This is the Maybelline Lifter Liner. And let's see, this is in the shade 06. And then these are by what is these by the brand? Can train of thought. Anyways, I'll put them in the description box. But it comes with this cute keychain. I ended up picking up like a bunch of shades. I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But they are really good. And let's see, we're gonna use, let's see what shade. We're gonna use this shade. So let's put the liner on. Now let's put this water stain on. So the applicator looks like this. Let me get my mirror so I can see what I'm doing. It feels really lightweight on my lips. It's supposed to leave a stain, so I'm gonna let it dry and then take it off. But I like the color the way it is. Let me see if I can swatch all the colors. This is in the shade 25, which looks like that. The next shade is 29, which is like a mauve tone, which is really, really pretty. Looks like that. The next shade is, this is a mauve. This is Mauve Blush in 30. Yes, this is definitely mauve. Which looks like that. And we have 2 more shades. This is in the shade, did I pick 2 of them up? How did I have 2 of them? I have 2 of the same shade. I wonder if they messed up and sent me the wrong one. So this one is 28 Wintry. Yeah, I think they sent me the wrong shade, but I love Wintry. So those are all the shades. And if I don't wipe them off, they're definitely going to stain my arm. See how it started staining my arm? So let's take this off. It definitely stained my lips. Like, and it's a gorgeous shade, by the way. I love that. All right, you guys, let's take this headband out. I have my hair done, like, I need to wash my hair. So this is wash day. But I have my little clover earrings on to celebrate St. Patty's Day. I got these at Target. But that is the end of the video. I love you guys so much. I am so glad that you guys didn't leave my channel. Thank you for understanding. When I have something going on, I post on the YouTube community. And then I also posted it on the last video to let you guys know what was going on. But I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video.